Imagine a game so intense, so crucial, it sparked not just rivalry, but all-out war. It sounds like fiction, but it's history. This is the story of the football war, a conflict born from the beautiful game, fueled by deep-seated tensions and fought with real bullets. The late 1960s. El Salvador and Honduras, two neighboring Central American nations, were locked in a complex web of economic and political disputes. El Salvador, smaller but more densely populated, faced land shortages. Thousands of Salvadoran migrants crossed the border into Honduras, seeking work and land, creating resentment among Hondurans. Tensions were simmering, waiting for a spark. Then came the 1970 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. El Salvador and Honduras were drawn against each other. 3 matches were scheduled, one in Honduras, one in El Salvador, and a tiebreaker in Mexico City if needed. The first match in Tegucigalpa, Honduras was marred by violence. Honduran fans harassed the Salvadoran team, keeping them awake the night before the game. Honduras won 1-0. The return leg in San Salvador was even worse. Honduran fans were attacked and 2 died. El Salvador won 3-0. The atmosphere was electric, but not in a good way. The final match was played in Mexico. El Salvador won 3-2 in extra time. On July 14, 1969, just days after the final match, the Salvadoran army invaded Honduras. The football war had begun. The conflict lasted only 100 hours, but it was brutal. Thousands were killed and tens of thousands were displaced. The Organization of American States, OAS, brokered a ceasefire, but the damage was done. The war exposed deep wounds and further strained relations between the two countries. The football war, despite its short duration, had lasting consequences. It disrupted trade, further destabilized the region, and deepened the animosity between El Salvador and Honduras. The underlying issues that fueled the conflict remained unresolved for years. It serves as a stark reminder of how easily tensions can escalate and how even seemingly trivial events can have devastating consequences. The football war is a tragic chapter in the Central American history. It's a story of how sports, politics, and social tensions can combine to create a devastating conflict. It's a lesson we must never forget. Did you find this story as shocking as we did? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more fascinating historical stories.